Namaste. I'm Rajashree Maa, Joni Dittrich Ph.D., founder of Kali Ki Reiki and the Wisdom School. And this recording is to instruct you in the Wisdom School Om Maa Meditation. The Om Maa Meditation is a complete practice that includes chanting to settle the physical system, pranayama or regulated breathing to activate the subtle awareness, and mantra meditation that can lead you from concentrated attention to the pure awareness, bliss, and peace of samadhi or meditative absorption. It is also a calming practice that attunes you to the love force of the divine feminine. The practice has 4 sections, and I'll be guiding you through each one. The first is 5 minutes of chanting Om Maa Om. The second is 5 minutes of the Kali Ki 4-part breath with Ujjayi breathing. The third is 5 minutes of silent breath repetition of Om and Ma. And the fourth is 7 to 10 minutes of silent mantra meditation of the mantra Om Maa with the breath, and then fading away into pure silence. For chanting Om Maa Om, all you need remember is that the Ma is longer than the first Om, and the second Om is longer than the Ma, like this. Om Maa Om. Om Maa Om. Please note the emphasis on the or the hum of the second Om. You can do this chant loudly or soft, depending on what feels right to you in the moment. But please make enough sound so that you feel the vibration, the resonance of the chant in your body. And please make sure you do it for 5 minutes. For the second section, you need to know the Ujjayi breath, sometimes called ocean-sounding breath. For this Ujjayi, you can engage the muscles of the back of your throat so that when you inhale and exhale through your nose, there's a definite sound like the ocean. It can also sound like a whisper or a light snore, or the echoing sound you hear when holding a big conch shell up to the ear. It reminds me of the sound of my breath when I'm snorkeling and breathing underwater. It's not easy to capture the sound on an audio recording, but I'm going to attempt to do it for you now. And remember, it is always inhaling and exhaling through the nose only. Please practice Ujjayi breath until you feel comfortable with it, because you will be doing it at the same time that you do the Kali Ki 4-part breath. Detailed instructions on the Kali Ki 4-part breath can be found in several guided meditations published in the Wisdom School website and our YouTube channels. You can also find it in my book, May the Love Force Be With You. But here's a brief instruction for you. Beginning at Ajna, the third eye chakra in the center of the head, inhale with Ujjayi down the central channel or soul line to Muladhara, the root chakra. Hold the breath in as long as you comfortably can at Muladhara chakra. Then exhale, again with Ujjayi, slowly through the layers of the earth to the core of earth. Pause after this exhale, and then as you need, inhale with Ujjayi, back up the soul line through the earth's layers, through the chakras of your own subtle body to Akasha, a point about 6 to 8 inches above your head. Hold the breath again for as long as you can at Akasha. And then as you exhale with Ujjayi, imagine the breath cascading around your aura, the energy field that surrounds your body. And you'll do the Kali Ki 4-part breath with Ujjayi for 5 minutes. Now for the third section, you'll continue to make sound with your breath. But here it doesn't need to be as loud as it was with the Kali Ki breath, so that while the breath is audible to you, if there were someone close by, it may not be audible to them. Mentally recite Om on the inhalation and Ma with the exhalation, so that you're hearing Om as the sound of the inhalation and Ma as the sound of the exhalation. And then you would do that for 5 minutes. For the fourth segment, you continue the mental repetition of Om and Ma along with the inhalation and exhalation. But now the breath becomes even quieter. And when the Om Maa mantra begins to melt, fade, or dissolve away, just sit in the silence. Then, when the mind starts to get distracted, you begin again with the silent mantra Om Maa, until again it fades away into silence. I suggest that while you're still learning this meditation, keep a timer or a clock nearby to time the sections. After a while, you'll come to know how long to stay in each part. For some, the last segment may go way beyond 10 minutes. That's just fine. But please try to do the segments in the order described. If you need to shorten or lengthen your meditation time, just try to keep the time of each segment proportional. For example, if you do each of the first 3 sections for 3 minutes, then do the last section for 5 to 6. Okay, now we're going to practice together. I will be timing the segments as 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, and 10 minutes. I will give you brief prompts as to what to do at the beginning of each segment, and I'll sound the crystal bowl at the end of each segment before guiding you into the next one. For the chant in the first section, I will chant Om Maa Om 3 times, and then I'll mute myself. But please continue chanting out loud even after I mute myself, so that you can chant in your own rhythm and with the timing of your own breath. Similarly, I'll guide the first Kali Ki breath, but then you're to continue on your own for the time remaining in that section. Don't forget Ujjayi breathing. And during the final section, as the music plays, I won't come in with a timer at the end, but rather the music will just stop playing after 10 minutes. But feel free to sit for as long as you like. So enjoy the practice, do it again and again, and perhaps soon it will be your go-to daily meditation practice. So please make sure you're in a comfortable seated position. Sits bones grounding into the chair or the earth. Feel the spine getting nice and long and tall. Let the eyes gently close. And then let's chant Om Maa Om together. And again, after 3 chants, I will mute and just continue at your own pace until you hear the sound of the bowl after 5 minutes. Om Maa Om. Om Maa Om. Om Maa Om. Please continue chanting. Good. Now take a couple of natural breaths. And then bring your attention to Ajna Chakra in the center of the skull. With Ujjayi, inhale down the soul line from Ajna to Muladhara Chakra, root chakra. Pause here, holding the breath. And then when you need to exhale, do it slowly and take the breath down through the layers of the earth to its very core. And pause, holding the exhalation as long as you can. When you need to inhale, inhale with Ujjayi back up through all the layers of the earth, up through the layers of your body, all the way to Akasha above the crown, and pause. And then when you need to exhale, do so with Ujjayi and let that energy spread around your aura on the outside of the body, washing your aura clean. Again, bring the attention to the third eye. Inhale down to the root chakra. Hold. Exhale through all the layers of the earth to the core. Pause. And then a long inhalation up through Earth's layers, up through your layers, up to Akasha above. Pause. And then as you exhale, that energy washes and cascades around your aura until you begin again by bringing your attention to the third eye. Please continue like this with the 4-part breath for 5 minutes. Take a couple of natural breaths. And then begin to bring sound to the breath once again, but more lightly than with the Kali Ki breath, so that you just gently hear your own breath. And you can almost hear the sound on the inhalation as Om and the exhalation as Ma. And for the next 5 minutes, continue with this. Inhaling Om, exhaling Ma. The breath and the mental repetition of the mantra are one. And now the breath is quite quiet, almost silent, imperceptible. Still listen for the sound of Om on the inhalation and Ma on the exhalation, allowing the mantra to repeat itself along with the breath. And eventually, the mantra, the breath, will seem to dissolve away. Let yourself rest in that silence, that pure awareness, pure beingness. And then if thoughts arise, if your attention gets distracted from the silence, simply go back to the breath, repeating Om Maa. We'll do this for 10 minutes. When the music stops, you can complete or continue to sit in the silence.